Hi everyone, so today we're going to learn about how to use your Fleming left hand rules to determine the force on a current conductor. So when you have a current conductor that put into the magnetic field, it will experience a force that acted on the conductor. So how do you determine the direction of the force? So we use Fleming left hand rules, which is your thumb, index finger, and your middle fingers. So your thumb will be your force F, your index finger will be your B, which is your magnetic field, directions of your magnetic fields, and your middle finger will be your current, direction of your current. So in short, we have FBI. Okay, we have FBI. So how do you determine your F? So first you cross up your thumb first, so you can point your eye into the right. So your eye is, because FBI, the direction of eye is shown by using your middle finger, so it's pointed to the right, and your B for this case across means inwards. So this is your inwards direction, so inwards. So you have your thumb. Now you can open up your thumb. You will notice that your thumb is pointed upwards. So means that there is a force that acting on the conductor, which is upwards directions. Okay, so this is your upwards directions. Okay, can you see clear? So this is your upwards direction. Okay, you have your force acting upwards. Okay, second. Look at the second example. If you have this one, example 2. So how do you use your Fleming left hand rules? So you have your left hand rules FBI, remember FBI. So your eye now is moving out of the page. So this dotted line for your, this dotted point for your eye means your current is moving outwards, up from the page. So you have your middle fingers that pointing out. Okay, this middle finger, you have to point it out, and the B is point up because your B is shown by your index finger. So you have a point, you have your index finger that pointing upwards. Then you open up your thumb. You will notice that your thumb is pointed to the left. That is why your force is pointed to the left. So can you get what I mean? Okay, take a look on the third example. So now we have the example for this case. For this one. So how do you look through this diagram? So for this diagram, you have to be very careful. So look at this one. So if you have this type of diagram, so here V means your eye. So here means your eyes. So now if you have this diagram pointed like this, so means that it's pointing inwards. So for all my diagram in this video, you have this reference. So if you are pointed here, your eye is pointed here, means it's inwards. So normally in your questions or in your textbook or any books, they will point it inward in this directions in your diagram. So they will have this. And of course, there is a right angle triangles. Right angles show, because there is, this means your z-axis. So we have now I for this case is pointing inwards. So using a Fleming left hand rule, so I is pointing inwards and B is pointing upwards. So you have your index finger which is pointing inward, upwards. So your thumb will show you the direction of a force which is to the right. So can you see this one is to the right, and then your eye for this case indicate pointing inwards, which is a cross point. Okay, so can you know, now you get how to use your Fleming left hand rules. So let's test it yourself. So I have 7 questions here. So you can test your knowledge or test how do you use your Fleming left hand rules in determining your force acted on a current carrying conductor. Okay, so you pause it for a while and try it your own, then take your time, then after you are okay, then you can play back. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the answer for these 7 questions. So this is your force that acted on each question. So do you get it all right? If you didn't get it all right, don't be upset. Just rewatch your video so you can get more practice. So do it again. Okay, so if you get it all right, so congratulations, you have understand how to use your Fleming left hand rules. So thank you for this lesson. So see you on the next video.